Thanks. Now Denver's starting five. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at point. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Outside Porter. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Gordon finds Jokic. Offline with a baseline jumper.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Inside. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges against Jokic. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. From deep. Fires it from 18. Ayton, no good.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Barton with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Jokic passes to Barton. Murray up top. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Here's Booker. He's guarded by Barton. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Well, you look at Barton's game, and you appreciate how all-around it is. He can stretch the floor, he rebounds both ends of the floor, makes plays for others. He's an X-factor kind of guy for this team.
Bridges outside. Outside for Booker. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get him going.
Well, another thing you like about Barton, Clark, he seems to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, it's something, B.A. I mean, when you've got a hunger that's born of wanting to prove yourself, that makes a difference at the highest level. He succeeded through hard work and persistence, and that's how he plays, and that's how he continues to contribute the way he does.
Paul finds Booker. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Outside Porter. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pulls it from the top of the key. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix on D. Trailing by 2. Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Booker.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Jokic. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Murray, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. Bridges on the attack. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Here's Gordon. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker fires from way outside. Gordon pulls it in.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Crowder with a steal. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
The Nuggets trail. 56 seconds left now in the first quarter. Outside Porter. Out to the wing. Tries a 10-footer. And that one hits the back iron.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Booker, good.
Love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Porter's shot is off. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here's Bridges. Crowder right side. Pass to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him. Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
For three, Booker. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the first. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Porter, the pass to Jokic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Oh, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position. You know, Jokic was offered a multi-year deal in Europe back in 2015, but then had a horrible outing, and the team backed away from him.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Gordon finds Porter. Out to Gordon. Down low. Here's Barton. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Now Booker, and they call an illegal screen here. And Barcelona's loss was Denver's gain when Jokic decided to join the NBA.
Yeah, you know, it was a slow start for Jokic, but eventually he showed his unique talent as he got more playing time. In the end, he made the all-rookie first team, and from there, it's been all NBA-level performances.
And here's Barton outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
After a bunch of hard work, Barton has become a decent threat from deep. Got to watch out for him now.
Paul passes to Crowder. Booker with it. To the inside. Shot from 16. Porter pulls it in. Denver in the lead. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Murray, no good. The Suns shooting about 43% on this one. Bridges passes to Ayton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Ayton's got 6 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Murray finds Barton. Inside, here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
And so they foul intentionally. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
And it's Green missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Johnson. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
The free throw drops for Johnson. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Booker, he's checked in for Shaman. And it's Paul in for Payne.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Saric checks in for Ayton. Pass to Najee. Here's Dozier. 5 to shoot. And another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Denver. Zeke.
No good on the second free throw.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Najee. Pass to Dozier. Driving inside. Morris for 3. The Suns clear it. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Saric, the pass to Crowder. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's fault. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns.
Now into the lineup for your Suns.
27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Oh, he picked him clean. It's stolen by Saric.
Foul. Austin Rivers. That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
20 seconds left in the first half. Morris against Paul. Pass to Kaminsky. Outside Booker. Back to Kaminsky. Over Green. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't. And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 from Michael Malone. Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And he banks in the layup.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 284. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt this shot than that one.
Outside Booker to the inside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Gordon outside. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Down low. Here's McGee. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Stolen by Booker. Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Barton. And Booker with the jam.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Bridges passes to McGee. Outside Paul. To the paint. And stolen by Jokic. And that's an intentional foul.
Chris Paul. That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. McGee with a steal.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Pass to Booker. Gordon with a steal. Jokic against Ayton. And now we've got an intentional foul. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
Second team foul. In for the Nuggets.
Ball against Morris. Here's Rivers.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Dozier. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And they get it back. Pass to Green. Goes back up. And that one's good. Dozier.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Phoenix timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Pass to Kaminsky. He can't get that one to fall. And the Nuggets going the other way now. Outside, Green. Here's Najee. And he goes in for the dunk.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Outside Payne. Shot clock at 6. To stop the drought. Here's Kaminsky. Here's Shamet, guarded by Morris. Second chance effort. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. That one's wide left. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Payne, pass to Kaminsky. Here's Shamet. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kaminsky. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 6.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps them snag these second chance opportunities.
And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And for Denver, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Dozier can't get it to go. And for the Suns, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Gordon with a steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Barton. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
Booker with it. Inside. Ayton passes to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Good D by Jokic.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Murray against Booker. Murray, no good. The Suns leading. Ball finds Ayton. Outside Booker. Back to Ayton. Oh, Jokic with a block.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
Count it. Good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Booker can't get it to go. For Denver, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And Denver has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Jokic. Clock at 6. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. And now the Suns fast break. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. Let's go with a 3.
After an efficient first half offensively, they've dropped off some. I'm not sure what's exactly changed.
Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
Paul passes to Ayton. Rejected by Jokic. Back come the Nuggets on the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Paul against Murray. Pass to Booker. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Crowder finds Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The Suns need to get off a shot. Gordon with a steal. Paul with a steal. Crowder, the pass to Booker. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Nuggets making a change here. Bowles checked in.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets. Ball.
Outside Paul. To the paint. Can they get it? And it's Crowder missing. The Nuggets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Outside Murray. Back to Gordon. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Up top Booker. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter here. Fires from the wing. Offensive board. Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Don't forget about their points in the paint either. Those have been huge.
Denver in the lead. Outside Murray. Pass to Bowl. They kick it out to Murray. To the inside. Gordon. Money.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Ball finds Booker. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Crowder, the pass to Booker. He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Elbow shot on the way. It falls!
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Jokic is checked in for Bowl.
It's incredible. You hear the stories about Chris Paul and his leadership, what he's done on and off the court. Not just with his team, but the whole league looks to him for guidance and really trusts his wisdom. That's high praise.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Booker. That's his fourth personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
For the Nuggets.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. So the Nuggets win it. They played the villain tonight. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
On this broadcast with you each and every game. Certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Offensive rebound. Here's Powell, and the rejection by Ayton. On the wing, Booker. Goodbye, Hardaway. And Booker kicks to Paul. Booker against Powell. And that one's good. Ayton. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3-ball, Kevin.
Here's Finney Smith. Bridges with some nice defense.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Booker against Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career. And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Booker finds Crowder. Bridges outside. Top of the key, Booker. Clock at 6. To the inside. Outer dishes to Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Outside Crowder. Booker in the corner. Crowder feeling it out a bit, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Crowder can shoot that catch-and-shoot jump shot, and that's going to open up a driving lane.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he makes both free throws.
Crowder has done such a great job of carving out a career as being a tough and dependable defender.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Kicks it to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Passes it to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Bridges outside. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Booker outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Doncic kicks to Powell. Hardaway against Booker. Here's Powell. Pass to Finney-Smith. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The 3 for Doncic.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the...
And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes.
That's
wonderful start.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Well, we've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the head shots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that.
On the wing, Booker. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Mavericks trail by 9. And here's Doncic. The pass to Porzingis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges inside. Ayton inside. And by Hardaway.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Ayton's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. A second chance effort, and the layup is good. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Paul goes in, lays it up off the glass. And the Suns lead by 11.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The 3 for Doncic. Kept alive, and it's put back in by Powell.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the Suns making a change here. McGee's checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Down low. Here's Powell. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Booker the pass to McGee. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Kaminsky is checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Johnson kicks to Shamet. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Payne in the post. Kleba on him. And a missed layup. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 10. Here's Brunson. Makes it off the glass.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Wow, hammering it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. There's Shamet, and there's the drive, and he banks in the layup. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Runs in the basket. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Kleba against Kaminsky. Here's Payne. Tries again. Can't get the layup. And so it's Phoenix enjoying a 12-point.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They are leading by 12. And over to Shaq. And that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third.
That's his first personal
on the court for the Mavericks.
First team foul.
On out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Brown. And it's Brunson in at the point. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. No good from Booker. Mavericks trail by 12.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
And stolen by Booker. Bridges with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Booker. Back to Ayton. Bridges outside. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Ayton.
Mavericks foul. Sterling Brown. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 6. Shot by Crowder, no good. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin, as a big guy. What could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Brunson kicks to Brown. In the corner, it's Kleba. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Booker. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Brunson against Paul. Brunson with it. Tries it from the top of the key. And the shot is long.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Paul passes to Booker. Bridges left side. It's hauled in by Brown.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Brown outside. Brown against Bridges. Brown kicks to Brunson. Brown down low from close range. And he can't bank that one in. Booker with it. Picked up by Brown. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Second team foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Bullock. It's hauled in by the Suns. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They get a hand on it inside. Stolen by Bullock. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
That's his second.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And with every team looking for floor spacers, Brent, Bullock is a very good veteran option.
Yeah, he's one of those guys you just don't want to let him get going, and continues to draw the attention of the defense to create the kind of gravity for other players on the floor to have opportunity.
Johnson dishes to McGee. Back to Johnson. McGee, the pass to Johnson. Phoenix, no good that time either. Mavericks trail by 15. Here's Bullock. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. There's the drive, and he uses the glass on the way.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, top man is going for the jugular.
Drops in the layup for 2. Brunson's got 4 this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now here's Payne. Shamet on the wing. Trains it from beyond the arc. Shamet's got 5 now.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Brunson scanning the floor. To the paint. Here's Brown. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns ahead, up by 16. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Cameron Payne. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Johnson, and it's Shamet in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Suns leading by 14. And they go to the intentional foul. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
First team foul.
Here's Paul.
Maverick substitution.
Here's Booker. With the drive and the dunk by Booker.
Athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Mavericks trail by 16. Finney Smith kicks to Porzingis. Booker against Doncic. It's up a three. It's rebounded by Paul.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. That one goes in.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Now Hardaway passes it to Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Mavericks trail by 18. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
Woo, Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. All against Doncic. To the middle. Here's Crowder. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Right side Hardaway. Doncic fires from way outside. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Bridges outside. All against Doncic. Paul passes to Crowder. 5 on the clock. Back to Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 15.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Up top, Doncic. Defended by Booker. Out. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the paint. Kicks it out to Paul. The three. The offensive rebound. Pass to Booker. Goes back up. And that one hits back iron. Mavericks trail by 15.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On to Hardaway. Bridges with the steal. Got a piece of it. Doncic with the steal. And here is Powell. Outside Hardaway. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Tim Hardaway Jr. with the ball on the floor there. Very decisive to get in there on that move.
Booker outside. He's feeling it. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Devin Booker.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
To the wing on the left. Here's Finney Smith. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. The pass to Paul. Bridges for three. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
So the Suns win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Now Paul. Down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, you think because of his frame it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Conley passes to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Now here's Mitchell. Right side, Bogdanovic. O'Neal on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Gobert, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Booker on the take. Ayton finds Booker. Bridges with it. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
And here's Conley. There's the drive. Pass to Gobert. Second chance shot. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Paul passes to Booker. It's blocked by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Back to Conley. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. He takes it in. Inside. And there's a 3-second violation. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 so far. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Crowder against Bogdanovic. Oh, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that.
Now here's Conley from downtown, and Bogdanovic is good for 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. And Gobert with a block. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Here's O'Neal. It's covered by Ayton. And here's Bogdanovic. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns. Fast break. Crowder with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Kept alive. Outside for Booker. From outside the arc. On target from range.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Now here's Conley. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovic. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Mitchell against Booker. That ties it up. Booker's got 5 now.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 6.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
Booker for 3. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Paul. To the middle. Now here's Ayton. Stolen. Over to the wing. Pass to O'Neal. 1 second left. And he sinks the layup. O'Neal's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz out in front, up by 5. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Utah.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ayton, second shot opportunity. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Outside Conley. Back to Bogdanovic. To the inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And Crowder with the jam.
And Crowder, no remorse on the drive. What a vicious dunk. Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Crowder. To the paint. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovic.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor. So well-rounded offensively.
The shot by Conley, no good. The Suns trailing. Pass to Crowder. And stolen by Gobert. Back to O'Neal. The kick out to Conley. Shoots over Bridges. Tipped.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. Rejection, yes, sir.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Pass to Gobert. To the middle. McGee with a steal. Booker against Mitchell. Booker, good. Booker's got 7 points.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Gobert. Back to O'Neal. Fires for 3. The shot won't fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges, left side. The kick out to Paul. From the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to O'Neal. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know what? I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Ball with it. 46 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sound. 35 seconds left in the second. Conley finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. Oh, McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. A line change here for Utah.
Substitution.
27 seconds left in the second. Clarkson for 3. Pass to Oni. And here is Ingles. From outside, off the mark. Bridges outside. And that one's good. Bridges has got 6.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Drops in the 3.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out the...
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas to correct.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first. That's all for now.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Paul. And the layup is good off the glass.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Pass to Clarkson. Here's Oni. On the wing, Ingles. Shot clock at 5. Clarkson finds Gay. The 3. Crowder grabs the miss. And Phoenix shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Ayton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Give him 8.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Utah's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Gay. Here's Oni. Tries again. Here's Whiteside. He gets it in there. And the Jazz lead by 7.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Booker against Clarkson. Booker, the pass to Crowder. The shot off that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Bridges against Clarkson. To the right side. Gay outside. On the wing, Ingles. Off target from the wing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite. You know, it's never clear what Joe Ingles is thinking. The unpredictability of what he accomplishes in pick and roll is something special.
And Paul gets it to go.
That's a great move right there. But really, you just expect those kind of plays from him now.
Gay outside.
2 minutes remaining in
For
the
three.
2 minutes.
Connects from downtown.
Rudy Gay.
Gay's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
For your Suns.
Here's Payne. Shot clock at 6. Here's McGee. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
Jazz substitution.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Shamet, no good. Utah leading. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Uses the glass on the layup. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovich. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
Here's Payne. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Outside Conley. From deep three-point range. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Wow, Mike Conley from deep range. Okay.
Now Payne. And the layup falls. Payne's gotten 4 this quarter.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
It's blocked by Gobert. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. 20 seconds left in the third. Payne against Conley. Kaminsky can't hit. Here's the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
And so it's the Utah Jazz liking their chances, ending the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, small forward. Gobert up top, left side Mitchell. Three-pointer. Hauled in by McGee. Well, the Suns shooting a nice 50% for the game. To the inside, Kaminsky, inside. Pass to McGee. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Intercepted. Down low. Here's Kaminsky. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Utah shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Outside Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Phoenix making some changes.
Substitution for your
Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. From deep, Conley fires in the triple. Conley's got 9 points now in the second half.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
The drive by Paul. Good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Utah, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. The 3 from Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker, the pass to Paul. Ayton with it. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Utah's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Mitchell with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Bridges, and another miss by Utah. The Suns have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Inside. Nice move. And he lays it in.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Here's Conley. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Crowder finds Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. To the middle. Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. The kick out to Paul. Misses the 3. Utah shooting a nice 50% for the game. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Assisted by.
And the Jazz lead by 6.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Ball against Conley. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Booker against Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. For 3, O'Neal knocks down the triple.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Ball against Conley. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Utah. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Crowder. The 3 from Mitchell. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Now Conley lets it go from deep. Pass to Mitchell. Now Gobert, all alone. The shot that time not on target. So we see the Jazz get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep.
opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, the guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at center. Now here's Porter, down to 5 on the shot clock. Barton against Booker. Barton, no luck. Bridges dishes to Booker. We have an old school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Jokic with it, now guarded by Ayton. Murray, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Tipped away. Jokic passes to Murray. Ayton kicks to Booker for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Down low, here's Gordon. The kick out to Barton. Back to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Crowder. And it's Gordon missing.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Murray, the pass to Jokic. To the inside, Barton.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton trying to break free. No good from Booker. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Start for them. Jokic kicks to Porter. That one's good from the corner.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
Now here's Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Inside. And it's sent back by Jokic. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Phoenix ball.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Shot clock at 5. Paul with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. The shot's good from Paul.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Now here's Murray. Down low, Jokic. And the rejection by Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to Porter.
2 minutes.
Takes a shot at the elbow. It's good from Gordon on the assist from Porter.
Gordon's jumper really looking good, showing you how dangerous he is from the mid-range. You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
Now, here's Bridges. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ball against Porter. Porter with a block.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened. and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Jamal Murray. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray looking around. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Jokic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mikal Bridges picks one up. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
Now here's Barton following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. They get it again. Jokic passes to Gordon. And a wide open look for Porter. It's good. This game is all even. Porter's got 5 points so far.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Here's Crowder. Reverses. He lays it in.
Jay Crowder. And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
For 3, Murray. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
You know, Chris Paul is a first-rate on-the-ball defender.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Suns, up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Murray, the pass to Bull. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon with the finish.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. Crowder finds Booker. Back to Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. A shake. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Now here's Ayton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Booker. And he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 2. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point.
Oh, man.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Murray kicks the ball. He dishes it to Barton. Pass to Bull. And Murray now top of the key. And Denver again with the bucket.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David thinks they are for real. So for the Suns, Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
Denver foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Booker. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Morris looking over the floor. And the pass to Dozier. Morris trying to free himself up.
Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Rivers finds Morris. Now here's Green. Back to Morris. To the inside. Low block shot. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Morris. Green's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here is Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Here's Murray. And that one released in time, but no good. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray dishes to Porter. 6 to shoot. Here's Barton. From down in the low post, it goes.
Very reliable scoring close to the basket. Barton, somebody you have to defend at all times. Paul kicks to Bridges.
Murray against Paul. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Gordon. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets trail by 6. Barton outside. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. With the second effort, Barton finds Jokic. Shoots over Crowder. Jokic with the bucket.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Booker looking around. Booker draws the double. Ball for 3. Crowder, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end. They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. A 2-point game. Booker draws the double. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Porter. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Michael Porter's got 3 assists now in this one.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get in.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed. A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Here's Payne. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Over Morris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standing.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Denver making a switch here. Green's checked in.
And at 7-2, Paul has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Payne passes to Kaminsky, and he makes that one. And the Suns lead by 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Morris outside. Rivers kicks to Morris. And it's Shamet with the rebound. And here are the Suns now. Johnson, the pass to McGee. And Ball pulls it down.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Kane dishes to McGee. And he converts the layup.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Nuggets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's Dozier. Back to Morris. The feed to Green. And stolen by Payne. Shamet, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Back to Johnson. Misses. And we've reached the end of the third. Phoenix ahead. They're up by And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Payne, Kaminsky out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Landry Shaman, and it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Suns leading by 4. And now we've got the intentional foul. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul.
Suns substitution.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Bridges has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Murray kicks to Jokic. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Outside Crowder. Back to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. Clock at 6. To the inside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They're outside. The 11-footer. No good off the back of the rim. Well, Phoenix shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Paul against Murray. Paul outside. Back to Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Gordon. Denver passing it around. Porter finds Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume three-point shooter.
Ball against Murray. A drive by Paul. Booker outside. Inside, Crowder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And both free throws good from Crowder. The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray outside. Knocked away. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Passes to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon, the pass to Murray. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Down low. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Ayton.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Shot clock at 5. Murray, the pass to Jokic.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Paul dishes to Ayton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Trailing here by 8. Murray outside. Offline with his 3. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Kicks to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Phoenix.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Devin Booker.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Paul against Murray. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Paul's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Suns. Murray outside. Trains the three-pointer.
If you're the defense, you've got to do better on Murray. I mean, even from way downtown, he's pretty accurate.
Murray against Paul. Jokic with the steal. So the Suns win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting.
following presentation of the NBA.
Here in Big D, basking. We're just...
Hey, Brian.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5, down low. Now here's Doncic. Powell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. 2 points. That one goes.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Here's Paul. Crowder outside. Bridges outside. Booker for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game. Bridges outside. Paul passes to Booker. And he drives in. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Booker.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Powell outside. Porzingis in the post. Covered by Crowder. Porzingis misses. Right side, Paul. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Here's Hardaway. They kick it out to Porzingis. Stolen by Bridges. Booker with it. Now Doncic defending. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Paul with it. On the wing, Crowder, defended by Hardaway. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. Doncic outside. Kicks it out to Hardaway. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Booker. To the inside. Here's Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 1:52 left in the first. Pass to Porzingis. Doncic outside from the arc. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker. Bridges right side. Now Booker. Down low. Here's Crowder. Doncic pulls down the board.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Finney-Smith. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll with his size and speed. He can be very dangerous in these sets.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another three.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Paul gets it to go.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker. The open shot. Doncic. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got 7 points. And here's Booker. The turnaround Jay. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center. Inside, here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And for Porzingis, gosh, the dunk looks so easy.
Outside Booker, driving in. The shot misses. Good D by Hardaway. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Paul with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Mavericks with the rebound.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
Wow, that's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along too.
Crowder, pass to Paul from deep. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
The Suns making a switch here. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Booker.
Tim Hardaway Jr. with the ball on the floor there. Very decisive to get in there on that move.
Now Paul. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Into the lane. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
In his comfort zone, finding an opening and exploding to the rim.
And here's Doncic outside. Here's Porzingis. Second chance effort. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Doncic finds Hardaway. 5 on the clock. It's Doncic with a drive. Tries yet again. Powell's shot is off. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Ball against Brunson. Kaminsky outside. To the paint. Johnson passes to Paul. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Well, right now the defense completely uncomfortable in guarding pick and rolls with Chris Paul. He loves to dice up the D in those sets.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside Brunson. Wide open look. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
And McGee with the stuff.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
here's Brunson. Pass to Kleba. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The drive by Paul. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Well, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
No one near him. Shot is good by Kleba. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They led by 2 after the first. They found an
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Reggie Bullock, Maxi Kleba out there with Moses Brown. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Brown in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pass to Aiden. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Booker nails the baby hook. Booker's got 6.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Brunson against Paul. And that one's good for Brunson.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Booker goes in, and Booker with the jam.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
The Mavericks leading. Outside Brunson. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Left side Paul. Back to Booker. Brown with the steal. Stolen by Ayton. Crowder finds Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And for Dallas, they're shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Outside Brunson. Down low. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Paul going inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. And the basket by Bridges. Now just a 4-point Maverick lead.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Outside Brunson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pass to Aiden. And here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Bullock. Booker defending. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Payne against Doncic. This for the tie. The shot by Payne, no good. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Doncic outside. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Oh, McGee with the block. Here's Johnson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Payne. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Doncic. That one goes. Count it. Doncic has got 9.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Payne against Doncic. Payne pass to McGee. Can't connect from short range. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Puts up a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Cameron Johnson. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in at the point guard position. Uses the glass on the layup. Payne's got his first points in this one.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Suns substitution.
Doncic outside. To the paint. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing. Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards. Fighting hard for every miss.
Second team foul.
And for Dallas, their shooting is around 55% so far. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Booker.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
You might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did it ever work.
Crowder against Doncic. Fires top of the key. Here's Porzingis. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Sometimes you do a little extra work. Something good comes your way. And Porzingis cleans up that offensive rebound.
Booker with it. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Doncic. Now Porzingis. Ooh, Ayton with the block. They recover it. They kick it out to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Ball finds Crowder. Inside, deflects the pass. Ball passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
The Mavericks trailing. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. From deep, here's Doncic. Porzingis. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Booker. Drives to the hoop. It doesn't go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Outside Porzingis. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Crowder. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Bridges passes to Paul. Outside Booker. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Porzingis in the post. He's against Crowder. And that one's good. Porzingis.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Outside Booker. Up and over Hardaway. And it's Booker again missing. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Finney-Smith with it. He's against Bridges. Finney-Smith's shot is off. Here's Phoenix. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And it's in. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And here's Doncic over Booker. Doncic, no good. Booker against Hardaway. Booker, pass to Paul. Outside Booker, and he drives in. Yes!
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's...
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league. You know, when you're as crafty as CP3, you can have longevity in this league. It all comes down to health and want to.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Paul against Conley. A drive by Paul. Gobert with the block. Bridges with the steal. Booker the pass to Bridges. Here's Crowder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. And that one, good.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker. What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Paul. No good on that one. And Utah the other way now. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Conley with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Now here's Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Paul with the bucket.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Here's Conley, and it goes down 2 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The kick out to Crowder. Booker against Mitchell. Slammed home, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Booker dishes the ball. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Good call. Jazz leading by 3. Conley scanning the floor. He kicks to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Gobert. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Paul against Conley. Now here's Ayton. He's covered closely. Here's Booker. Paul left side. It's stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell leading the charge. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Conley against Paul. 5 on the clock. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Utah needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here is Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. O'Neal hits a two-pointer, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Utah out in front, up 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Mitchell. Inside, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Conley gets the bucket.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Paul. To the inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
CP3 is a nightmare in pick-and-roll situation.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. 4-point game. High post, Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 assists now in the game. Ball outside. Pass to Ayton. Utah with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Mitchell finds Conley. Back to Mitchell. And there's the pass to Conley. The offensive rebound.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Booker against Mitchell. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Bridges. Up again. It's good on the putback.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Booker against Mitchell. Driving to the basket.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Paul against Conley. All up top. Hits the jumper in space. Paul's got 5. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Gobert with the block. Mitchell gets to Conley, so they foul intentionally. So Utah ends up going with the new group. 1:16 left now here in the second. Oni passes to Clarkson. The dish to Gay. Jazz passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. He takes it in. Oni. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Utah?
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Now here's Shorich. Passes it to Shamet. Down low. And Whiteside sends it back.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, no, not in my house.
Pass to Oni. Kicks it to Clarkson. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Suns ball.
.27 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Payne. D right on him. And it's Gay with the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Whiteside. And finished off by Gay.
Yeah, despite the injuries he suffered in his career, Rudy Gay remains a pretty good athlete.
Payne passes to Shorich. And slam dunk by Shorich.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't. And that'll do.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Gay finds Ingles. It's good. Ingles has got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
Can't sleep on Joe Ingles. Knows how to pick his spots and when to be aggressive.
Here's Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And that one falls for Paul.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
Now, here's Clarkson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Oni. He dishes it to Gay. Oh!
Yes. You know Rudy likes showing off. He's definitely got hops. A sensational dunker.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
The pass to Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His first personal foul.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Now here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. No good from Booker.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Gobert dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Gobert. To the right side. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Gobert finds Conley. Mitchell wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
On the catch and shoot, Donovan Mitchell looks automatic. He gets his shot up quickly.
Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Bridges passes to Crowder. And here's Booker from the arc. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second
half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Paul with the steal.
Just another example of losing concentration. His 4th turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
Jumps up. Here's Crowder. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Jay Crowder, he's very compact, strong build, can be a load to defend.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Jazz leading by 9. Now Conley. He has 7. He kicks it to O'Neal. It's tipped. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. And the 3 off target. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Ayton, and the layup is good. 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
And an intentional foul right there. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Substitution for the Suns.
Clarkson with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 1:44 left in the third. Ingles passes to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Ingles finds Whiteside. Lays it up and banks it in. Whiteside's got his first basket.
All of 7 feet, 265. Whiteside easily powers through contact. That's a great play.
Here's Shaman. Over Whiteside. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Oni. Payne covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Utah Jazz.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from behind. They have been really good from the 3-point line.
Now here's Payne. And it's blocked by Whiteside. On the wing, Ingles. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Oni. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 11. Payne looking around. Not going to go that time. So Utah will take it the other way. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The wide open look here for Ingles. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Now here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. Shamet the pass to McGee. Here's Payne. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Stolen by McGee. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Jazz lead by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Jazz. We've got Rudy Gay. Also Joe Ingles out there. Clarkson is out there with Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point guard. That's the group right now for Utah. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Suns trail by 9. Shamet the pass to Johnson. Here's the lob to the hoop. Payne can't hit. The Jazz shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Gay finds Whiteside. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Sun substitution.
Now here's Gobert. Passes it to Conley. Clock at 6. And he drives in. The 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Paul. He can't hit that time. So Utah will take it the other way. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's his second.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Bridges. Shooting 1.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Jazz leading by 6. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Crowder pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. O'Neal kicks to Gobert. Dishes it to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. There's the feed to Bogdanovich. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 6. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. And that one falls for Bridges.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Jazz leading by 4. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. To the paint. Crafty move. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Paul goes in. Now the dish to Ayton. There's O'Neal with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Paul with the 3. And no good. Good work defensively by Conley. Utah's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul.
Second team
fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
For 3, Mitchell kept alive. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The tray. It doesn't go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Ball fires from way outside. Phoenix no good that time either.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Crowder finds Ayton. Booker looking around. Into the lane, and the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
from past the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps. See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Outside Bogdanovich. And so it's Utah with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.